Brenna, have I broken my microphone? Does everything work? Do I sound like a robot? Also, hi. Oh, good. I didn't completely F it up then when I realised that nothing had transferred over to OBS when I clean installed this morning, well, last night. So I've had to do it all on the fly. It's about 12 o'clock. And Gren is here. My gosh. Place your bets now. Will Gren like the art style of today's game? Ah, yes, yes. Well, the next test of my setting up shit skills will be, have I set the intro video up correctly? Because I'm not sure I have. So you might hear it, you might not. I don't know, you've seen it enough times now. You know the words. Gren, as to whether you will like the art style, Brenner then said he will, but he will say he doesn't on principle. And that's Brenner's bet. There you go, that's what you've missed. Nothing major. Well, now I'm gutted. Absolutely gutted, Gren. I'm not actually doing anything, guys. I'm literally just sat here. I could go live, but I set the timer now, so oh well. Enjoy this very interesting playlist. How are you both, anyway? Hopefully doing much better than I am. Okay, we're still here. We're going to bring every single piece of energy I have today to be able to mask through the next however many hours. I got this. I mixed it up and put the other video on because that's how tired I am.
The look of
Have another one. Have the other one. Why not? To open a mystery box full of makeup. Alright, traditional video, why not? Let's go. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be epic and I'm going to go fix that now. Because I am a silly. The other video, yeah, so the intro to the YouTube videos, it's just that I saw YouTube intro and forgot and I didn't realise I had a stream intro, you donut. That's not you guys being donuts, that's me being a donut. I'm a donut. I am wearing the UD. What happened to my arm? Many things. It's disappeared, it got cut off. Hello, Vulty, how are you? Hello, Andy. Right, tell you what. Let's forget that ever happened. Are we ready? My arm keeps going away because it's the green screen. I can't put the actual old green screen back up. So, and because I've literally spent this morning resetting my whole PC up, I don't care. Thank you, Voltmog. Everybody loves these glasses. They're fucking epic. Right. I wasn't here. Let's try that again. Hello, everybody. It's like I completely knew which video I was putting on that when I was trying to run around at I don't know what time trying to do that. But yes, we have the UD on today. I thought we'd have a really cozy kind of stream because I actually have a little sponsorship coming up. We're supposed to be on Discord, but with I guess well that's not happening, is it, guys? It's all gonna be on Twitter now. I am very stuck in my hoodie. I don't have tea, unfortunately. I have L Max of Pepsi. Oh well, it might just be Voltmog because they're going to pay me some money. I mean, I couldn't tell you how much, of course, but sure, if we change that, right, that makes it work. If I change it from quality to performance, it makes the green screen work sometimes. I don't know why, but it's very confusing. But how are we all? Oh, the arms. Ah, fuck the arm, that's it. I don't need it anyway, it's the right arm, right? Yeah, so Discord's on fire. We've just given up on that. That's a bad job. Because clearly that's what Discord are doing. It's very sorry for the fact that I got hacked, right? That's fine, I can handle that. It's the fact that Discord are ghosting me. Fuck me, like, I have never messaged anybody as I've messaged Discord in the last week. I have not, Andy. I have not, because Discord suck balls. So, yeah, so it's not just enough that I got hacked, but yeah, fine, whatever. It's the fact that they're continuing to attack other people, which is really not right. And also that Discord are ghosting me harder than anybody's ever ghosted me in my entire dating life. And then also that they reply to other people and just ignore me. I know, right? So Discord's clearly just struggling, but there's loads of jobs in their security department going at the moment. That might be the reason why. So yes, so that's the situation right now. So I've taken the Discord link off at the moment on the stream, because I don't really have a Discord at the moment. I kind of do, but I kind of don't. I've not set up another proper server. I've just kind of got one where I could get as many people in before the hacker got in as possible. And there's just nothing in it. It's literally just a shit dump at this point. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Doggo, how are you? I don't know what I'm doing. Right, there we go. I'm okay. Right, so yeah, that's the Discord thing glazed over in the best comedic fashion that I can do, because my god, if I stay on that topic, I probably will have a nervous breakdown, because I'm not gonna lie to you, the amount of messages I'm getting a day from people saying, oh, hey, Lola, do you know your Discord's been hacked? Well, I mean, it seems though I tweet about it about 4 times a day. Yeah, I did. I mean, that's fine. People are trying to be nice to me, but it's then when they say, well, how did that happen? And then you tell them, and they go, oh, well, I'd be more vigilant than that. Way to make me feel more shit than what I already do. So, yes. Oh, I know. So yeah, so that's actually why I'm getting quite depressed and quite down. It's not actually the fact that my account's been hacked. I wish that, for fuck's sakes, I wish they'd fucking delete everything. But obviously that would involve Discord doing something, so. So the problem I've got now is dealing with the amount of messages that I'm getting telling me that they would do better. Well, G fucking G to you. But yeah, so that's my rant about Discord and the fucking hell that I'm dealing with at the moment. But other than that, we're all good. So, today, you can hear me, yes. So today we're going to be playing a game called Ghostpia Season 1. Now, Ghostpia I actually tried out a little bit of at EGX, and I actually really liked the story of it. It seemed like it had great promise. So I have paid a lot of money for this game. Of Season 1. So it better be fucking good. Stable, door, host, bolted! Not helpful. It's not helpful. It's not even sorry this happened to you. It's just like, I'd have done better than that. Well, fucking well done. So, it's fine. It's fine. But I'm fine. Thank you, Doctor. I am good. I am on full masking ability. So let's start off with the positives. So I'm playing a really nice game that I played at EGX. I really enjoyed and I like the concept of. So Gren's bound to like the art style because Gren's actually here to cover his own fucking job today, which is really nice. And also this thing. For one stream and one stream only, I will be returning to Twitch. Gave away 125,000 to a scammer. Thanks to a social scam that from a hack that thought it was just a scam. Yeah, exactly. Oh, that. Oh, that. There, over there. There. So, I will be back on Twitch next Saturday. I won't be here. The stream from Twitch will get uploaded to YouTube. But because it's a 14-hour thing, I'm going to do it over on Twitch. That's where my popularity was. And to be honest, I like this YouTube. I like having my little cushy little audience. But over on Twitch, it's a lot, it was a lot more popular. I don't think it will be now. I've not streamed since January. But please do come and join me. Brenna is starting us all off on Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. GMT, as we will be by then. Because remember, the clocks go back tonight for us. It is back in it. Yeah, spring forward, fall back. So Brenna will be kicking us off on Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. GMT. My God, I am going to drive like a bat out of hell from Glasgow to try and get there. Because I have been sent to Glasgow. So I can't fucking wait. I am going to pile down and try and get to that stream for while Brenna's alive. And then on the Saturday following that, on the 4th of November, I will then come on live at Twitch from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. GMT for a 14-hour spectacular of, probably, let's be fair, it's going to be a load of indie games. We all know me. It's just going to be indie games. But there will be special guest of Greg1756 joining me for We Were Here. The friendship one. That one, anyway. And also Brenna will be joining me on Discord call later in the stream, purely to have a sort of an overview of the two streams, and so we can do a raffle. Just said you can now stream. Yes, they can. I could, but I don't wanna. I could buy that water. To be honest, most people that are here in YouTube go to Twitch. So that's kind of why I don't want to do both. I don't see the point. It's a lot of hammer on my PC for not really a lot of point. So yeah, I'm just going to put the stream up. What do you mean, Greg, we're going there? We're going where? Where are we going? Where are we going? So yes, we are going to. Oh yeah, we're going to. I got it now. I'm very tired. I've had double tramadol last night, not really slept, so I'm a little bit off my face. Obviously, totally legally because it's a proper prescribed drug. Just want to make that clear, YouTube. I am not taking illegal drugs. So yes, it should be good fun next week. We have a lot of prizes. I don't think Brenner even knows what half the prizes are at the moment. Because all I've done is harass people for the last 2 weeks. So, if anybody does have any prizes they want to contribute, please do let me know. Probably some way that isn't Discord. Probably through Twitter would probably be easier at the moment. And then there will be a wonderful, wonderful Google Sheet that I will create. We are then going to have... we are going to have some physical prizes in order to deal with people's addresses and stuff, and because I don't trust Discord as far as I could fucking throw them right now, I am going to create a Google form for each individual person for them to fill out their address and be able to send that to me. I can then grab that and I can then delete the form. The Google forms that I use are not connected to the account that I use on Discord, so everything's very, very safe. It's a lot more safe. Bearing in mind that they did try and hack into my Google on Thursday. Do you know what Google did? Somebody tried to hack into my account. Google, they just went, we don't think this is you. We're just going to sign you out and send you a little notification. That's exactly what Google did. So they protected me without me even knowing. Well, Discord, there's something you can learn, isn't there? Rummages, block, hurrah! You just like... thinking of random words. Oh, you're rummaging. But yeah, anything, if it's an online game, if it's a physical prize, anything like that, it would be really, really appreciated, because Cats Protection is an amazing charity. I got my 2 cats from the Cats Protection, and obviously in memory of Nimue, we are going to raise as damn much as possible, because my fucking god, if we don't reach what I want in my head, that's it. But there is also a little surprise for you all. On that stream, if we do hit the target in my head, so I'm not going to tell you what it is, there will be an outfit change. Hopefully, if my mother's done it. So yes, you could offer a packet of ham. I mean, it might be a little bit out of date by the time it gets there, Greg. So I'll tell you what, mate. You eat it, love. Unless you're offering us some lawn, you know, we're out. Maybe one step further, Dokuro. Maybe one step further. So we shall see. I am not revealing anything until we get to next Saturday. So do come and join me over on Twitch for next Saturday. You can tell how much I'm pleased to be back over on that platform, can't you? But there will be, on my channel, there will be no ability to give subs. I am going to turn all of that off. So it'll be purely donations only. If you are unable to donate through Tiltify, the only way that you will be able to donate is, I'll send someone a pack quest. Anyway, you will be able to donate if you can't use the Tiltify option, is to gift over on Brenner's channel. Which is not ideal. It is a bit of a pain because we do kind of have to wait for the payouts. But yes, I am turning all of that off on my stream because I do not want it to be about me at all. It is not about me getting money. It's not about me gaining from anything. It is about me helping a charity. So... you have half a lip balm. Oh, do you know what, guys? The generosity of you. It's amazing. No money to Amazon. How will Jeff be able to buy his next penis rocket? He'll have to rely on better people. He'll have to rely on better streamers than me. Anyway, should we turn this music off? Yeah, that's what I've just said, Brenner. I said it is a lot better if we can donate directly to the Tiltify, because as I say, waiting for things to come through and waiting for the payout, and it's just a nightmare. So it is much, much easier if you can just donate through the Tiltify. Lip balm is now a currency. Of course it is. Unused insomnia branded chapstick. And Gren is offering his father up. No. No, exactly. I said to Brent, Brenner, I said, if it's like really, really, you cannot use Tiltify because of like country restraints, which isn't going to be many people. Like, it's literally going to be the country that's the problem. Because some countries you can't actually use Tiltify. It's all very confusing. So, you know, then that is really going to be the only way. But we would really prefer you not to do it that way. We'd really prefer to just see that goal going up rather than having to do maths, because maths is hard, guys. We don't want any of that. So yes, please do. Yes, exactly. Right, let's open a game. Let's open a game. Open a game. I don't know why I'm dancing. I don't even know. I don't even have anything in me today. I'm so tired. We hopefully will have a game imminently. Would you like to get? Maybe turn that down before you deafen the whole of the stream. Story features violent scenes. Please play at your own discretion. It wasn't that violent, but okay. The story features some visual effects such as static and glitching. These are intentional. Your device is fine. Thanks for telling me. After the last week, mate. You can turn off some of these effects in settings. Oh, hot chocolate. I'll take a hot chocolate. Oh, I might make myself one later. Ooh. It's because, Brenner, it's because Vulty offered half a lip balm and then Greg offered an unused Insomnia branded chapstick. So it just seemed that lip balm became currency. Great art style, I love it. I know, right? Do you know what? This warning scene is just like next level art. But yes, I might make myself a hot chocolate later. I've only had one cup of tea today. Right. Let's see whether you can hear it. This is always a good fun game, isn't it? No, you can't hear it. Right. Hold on. Well, I was doing so well, guys. Hotel shot. Oh, I know, but I've got vegan Galaxy stuff because if I have too much lactose, I'll throw up. So I've got Galaxy Vegan, and oh my god, it's amazing. I've also got Costa hot chocolate. That is also epic. Hello, Rugland. How are you? I know I've only had one brew. Because literally all I've done is run around, well, not run around, all I've done is sit here and try and set my PC up, and clearly I didn't do it very well because I fucked it up. Stupid idiot. Right, let's try that one. You gonna work now? Yes! Fixed it, guys. I haven't set my voice meter up very well, so I need to fix that at some other point, but at the moment it works. Also, non-emergency number for tea. It's 333. It is if you're in Ireland, anyway. I have some foundation I bought 15 years ago for a Halloween costume that is definitely still good. Any takers now? I think we're good, Gren. I think we're good. This is the old style of Hotel Chocolat where it was actual pieces of chocolate. Oh, yeah. I like them. They were good. Anyway, moving on. I'm good, but tired. Been at work since 5 this morning. Do you know what, Brooklyn? This is a very tired stream today. I think most of us are tired. This is why we're having a little cozy stream. Yeah, little tiny buttons. You said hot milk. You can still get it. Not necessarily Hotel Chocolat, but you can actually get that type of hot chocolate. Because I have had it. Anyway, can we all hear the very quiet tones of this game? It could be 832. Yes, that works. I'm wired for sound. Don't know what you're talking about. Woo! Plenty loud enough, right? I mean, I can turn it down. Let's turn it down a tad, because if it does get a little bit louder, as I found out when I played the demo, and it scared the living shit out of me. It's not a jump scare. It literally is just a noise that the game makes, and I just went, ah! That was loud. That is actually what I'm going to deal with now. Voices. We need to turn the voices down. It's the voices. Oh god, I can't deal with this. Let's turn the CRT effect off. I know it's... How do we feel about the CRT effect? Do we want CRT or no CRT? Please let me know. I'm going to play with the volume while you all decide. I hurt you, CRT. Right, so are we all happy with having it off? To be fair, it does make the game a little bit nicer to watch. The CRT, it's not so great on a blue, but it is actually quite nice on the actual game. But it's absolutely fine. I need a controller. I forget this is a controller game. It's not a controller game, but the buttons are easier. And I've decided to wrap my controller cable 20,000 times around some of the wires. So that's good. Well, I'll tell you what, let's see how we go. We'll leave it off for now. Let's leave it off for now. If we feel that we need a bit of atmosphere, we can turn it on during the game. How does that sound? We'll stick with that. That sounds like a good plan. Right. Please let me know if the game gets too loud or too quiet, and we will go there. It's a very atmospheric kind of soundtrack, so it will go very quiet, but it also will get very loud. This song, you update my phone every week. What the hell do you still need to fix? Oh, I know. I get the same. Cool. Episode 1. There's a new townsperson in town. You want to start reading from episode 1? Yes. What is my other option? I have no other option. So let's yes. A to progress through the story. You can always go press did to go back. It's been a long journey. It's dark by the time I get out of the station. Townsperson! Grumbles in translator. I meant the death. Never wrong, I'm glad they're on it with security updates. It does mean seem a bit much. Oh, it really does. It's dark by the time I get out the station. A cold breeze blows and I suddenly want to go home. This is a ghost town. There's a song there somewhere. Do not sing it. Shadow is watching you specifically, obviously. Is that because I celebrated Shadow of Black Cat Day? Whenever that was it yesterday? Yesterday. Also, I opened Steam today to get, you know, like on the Halloween sale that they've got, you can get like a little sticker or whatever. And I got a Shadow. Rest of the stream I'm watching just you. Oh, okay. Town, looking like a ghost town. Why not? I'm certainly lonely enough to have earned that name. Despite my reluctance, I quickly remember why I came here. To fulfill her wish. Yes, good Steam. It's a promise I have to keep. I whisper to myself, I've come to see you. This town, like a ghost town. It's pretty like anime. It is very pretty. But I do like the style of it as well. I do like the CRT effect to it. That was still a CRT effect on that trailer because it kind of had to be. Or the opening credits. It's been my... Oh no, not more songs. I dreamed a dream of time gone by. It's been my dream to dream. Lately I've been sleeping all the time. Sleeping all the time. This is going to be bad for my ADHD. Sleeping all the time. But I haven't dreamed at all. No. I want to dream. I want to escape from reality and go elsewhere. But no matter how much I sleep, the world of dreams just won't welcome me. Have I ever even had a dream? I'm not quite sure myself. And thus, I'm on the precipice of awakening. My body slowly floats up from the darkness of dreamless sleep, reminding me that I do have a body, and I'm not just part of the puddle of dream goo. But I want to sleep longer. I grab a hold of sleep's tail and try to sink myself back into the goo. When I let out a yawn and opened my eyelids, I recognised the sound of a ringing phone. So that's what's woke me up. Sunny Butter, the musical! Nobody needs to hear that. The trifling realisation sends sparks flying within my brain, instantly casting aside my drowsiness. Gil. Ew. I've woken up once again. My heart feels cold, heavy, as if someone had poured icy water into the empty hole in my chest. I look outside the window. It's almost dawn. Everyone's starting to go home. The air's hurried and restless, but also somehow satisfied and overflowing with hope. And then my heart gets another degree colder. Let's go. I quickly grab a change of clothes, put on my coat, and head to the door leading out of my one-room apartment. I love your singing, but I feel like your memoirs wouldn't suit a musical. I mean, Blood Brothers was a whole thing. I wince at the cold sensation of the metal doorknob when I turn it. Knob. Once I walk through the hall and down the stairs, the door there leads outside. Trust me, when I played this on the at EGX, since I saw a metal doorknob, that was it. My brain went straight into the gutter, and I was like, no, play the game. Knob. Make a good point. I do, right? It's the same outside as ever. Thick snow covers the ground, like always. Good thing I brought my boots. A cursory glance at a nearby brick fence reveals graffiti in a language foreign to me. Behind it, in the distance, are buildings covered in pastel candy-like colours, except they're now faded, dull, and ambiguous. There aren't many tall buildings. What does stand out, though, is a cylinder thrusting forth from the middle of the town, as well as the peculiar silhouette of a church in the distance that almost looks like it's got an onion on top of it. In any case, I've got the feeling that this isn't the place where I belong. This is a ghost town. Ah. Someone decided it'd be called that. Or rather, that's all anyone's ever called it. This is a ghost town, after all. Ah. There's not much else here. So if you're not going to name the town after its inhabitants, what else are you going to call it? It's ghosts that live here. Or rather, that's all anyone's ever called them. I think that's the only thing they're comfortable calling themselves, since they live forever and are active at night. They really are ghost-like in that sense. But I guess since the like part is off-putting. Cool. I don't quite know what happened there. Off-putting. They've settled on just straight up calling themselves ghosts. Naturally, I'm a ghost myself. Now, the demo didn't give that away. As dawn breaks and ghosts go home, I head out into Ghost Town. The horizon's starting to turn blue, so I'm sure it'll be dawn soon enough. I love this time of night, especially the sky. I do realise that I'm kind of basic for liking something as commonplace as the sky. But watching the pitch black expanse gradually fade to navy and then to blue makes me feel somehow both excited and relaxed. I take a step forward and get confused. Why was I sounding so gloomy? I often space out and lose track of what I was thinking. I've been like this for longer than I can remember. I feel like a broken machine. If only I could keep these sad thoughts away. Not once have I ever been able to stop them. I start digging through my memory to try and remember what started that gloomy train of thought and walk outside, half asleep. My feet just start walking on their own. Someone once said that the subconscious part of our mind is larger than the conscious one. I pass through the small gate of the similarly small apartment complex. There are many footprints left in the snow, but they're all footprints heading home, in the opposite direction that I'm headed. It seems that like that lonely thought has set my memory into motion. I remember now. Once again, I failed to dream. Then I got a phone call from that girl, which woke me up. Couldn't sit still, so I went outside. You see, it was that. So the little on the demo was so loud compared to the rest of the music. I went, shout! So loud. Anyway, I think this is quite a cute little game. You know, I think it's a little bit of a different concept as well. Ha! I wish I didn't remember that. But I suppose when you've forgotten something, it's human nature to try and remember it. The need to remember may not be at the top of the hierarchy of needs, but it's definitely pretty high up. Oh, whatever. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. I muttered to myself as I tread through the snow. When I reached the road, the snow has already been cleared, making it much easier to walk. It is really pretty. There's not another soul on the road, but I can feel the gazes of the ghosts from inside their buildings. Can't say I like it, but it's better than seeing them face to face. There are many ghosts in this town, but as someone who currently doesn't have any friends, my one and only hobby is to walk around town early in the morning, like this. It's nostalgic, melancholic, and yet somewhat exciting. And that's how I always feel when I go for these walks. I walk through the shabby backdrop of the city streets until I turn the corner and the scenery changes ever so slightly. I've reached a plaza in the middle of town. There are benches placed here and there, as well as the signboard of a cafe with full view of the plaza. But it's not exactly a place with calm, relaxing atmosphere. And that's due to the overwhelming presence of something that's the opposite of calm and relaxing. It's Bezos's penis rocket! Sorry. I'm just waking you all up. In the centre of the plaza is a discernible stone wreckage of what probably used to be a fountain. Sugar, 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 sugar. Sugar. To be fair, I've had sugar today. Now, that is the opposite of calm and relaxing, especially when you have it. It's not when I have it, but it is when you have it. Of what probably used to be a fountain, and sticking out of it is a gigantic metal cylinder with fins. Grumbles. It's been here for ages. Its silhouette is simple and clear. So too its purpose, destruction. Complete and utter destruction. There's no mistaking it. It's a missile. I have no way of knowing what sort of missile it is, but the fact of the matter is that it's a missile. Nothing more, nothing less. I don't know how long this town's history goes. How long? You're going to love that one, Volty. I don't know how long this town's history goes, but ever since it became a ghost town, the missile's been there, apparently. Since it hasn't exploded, it's probably a dud. And strangely enough, the missile is packed with names of names of the town's ghosts etched all over its surface, like some sort of memorial. How far back? I like it when I play translated games and Volty's here, because it just angers Volty. Naturally, my name's on there too. I have no memory of writing it there, and yet there it is. Like a signature on a shady contract I've been deceived into signing. Maybe I'd be a little proud to have my name here if I like this town, but since I don't, it doesn't make me happy at all. Instead, it makes me feel like I've been bound to this depressing place, so if anything, I find it disgusting. Sukiyaki! I take 2 or 3 steps back, get a running stance, and give the missile a good kick. It's okay. It's okay, Voltmark. Oh, I need to... Ooh. Volty, you'll know. UK Games Expo, the ticket's gone up yet. Is it this month? Oh yeah, of course I would kick it, because why not? The spot where my name is written. Someone speaks up from behind me. You idiot! What if it explodes? Shocked, I turn around to see a red-headed girl I recognise. She's a person, or rather a ghost, I'd rather not run into. Eep! No, yeah, I wrote my name on it. Offs. There's one thing I haven't forgotten. What? It's not like I did anything. She may not have done anything, but I have, so I don't know what to say. Obviously, I'm not expecting her. No, going to sale in December. I'm not expecting her to do anything in retaliation. It's not like I hate her or anything. Also, Brenna, that thing that you were telling me about in April, yes. And what's his face is coming as well. Jordan, that's the one. I don't know people's names. Yes, Jordan's coming too. So yes, we'll sort that. Yes, I've told him to make sure he's off work. And yes, we'll be in attendance. My brain might be on fire, but I'm still managing to provide entry level lifing right now. Obviously, I'm not expecting her to do anything in retaliation. It's not like I hate her or anything. I don't know if what I've done maybe some kind of taboo. As a happy dance. Not too strenuous one. A calm happy dance. This is a cozy stream. Ow! Ow! So all I can do is our pathetic groan. Hey! Wait! Turn around and make a break for it. I run shamelessly, waving around my arms and legs. It's more of a shoulder wiggle. I'll take it. And yeah, that redhead appeared right behind me, so I have no choice but to make a loop around the town. That's roughly shaped like a circle, in order to get back home. I try to run fast, but my body just doesn't feel like it. Keep tripping and almost cry every time, but before I realise it, I'm back home. When I close the door behind me, I finally snap out of it. I can almost feel the wind blowing through my stomach. Now that I think about it, I haven't eaten anything in a long time. It's not like I'm going to die or anything. When I toss my coat off by the door, it starts melting from the bottom hem up. Like when an orange peel eats through a piece of styrofoam. It bubbles, melts, and forms droplets. Ugh. The boots I toss by the bed melt too, leaving behind useless heels and soles. And by the time I toss myself onto the bed, even my feet start to melt. Even ghosts feel pain. Once the skin melts off, it exposes muscle that gets dry and stiff upon contact with the air. It hurts. The smallest flicker of air in the room causes me unbearable pain, as if rubbing irritants into open wounds. Ghosts can't survive the morning sun. The reason I kept tripping over myself on the way here might have been a result of losing part of my leg muscles. Thinking about that possibility helps distract me a little from the pain. But it's not much of a problem as it may seem. It's no big deal, really. Nothing dies in this town. Just leave it alone for a while and everything will be back to how it should be. Yeah, me too, Gran. To sleep is to temporarily lend your body to the darkness of slumber. By the time I wake up, my body will be back to normal. My legs will have healed and won't hurt anymore. Hopefully. This sure hurts. I speak up even though I know there's nobody there to respond. Well, it'd be nice if there was someone to respond. Someone to sympathise with my pain. No. Maybe I'm a little lonely. Did a teardrop fall onto my pillow? Or was that just my imagination? My eyes fall shut before I find out. Hello Gaz, how are you? Welcome to the stream. I can see a town off into the distance. I'm heading there at full speed. To the left and right is nothing but an endless snow desert. Up ahead, railroad tracks stretch far into the distance. Behind me, the railroad ties blur together, which is a sign that we must be going pretty fast. And immediately, in case anybody's relating to this too much of this, yes indeed. Let's hear that happened to the Discord last week. Yeah, it's fine, guys. You know, I'm having a great time. To be honest, at the moment, trolling Discord because they're not replying to me, so I've decided just to mock them. At this point, you know, when they put a post up about how they're going to protect all of their users' privacy and their safety, and then I said that they couldn't put April Fool's jokes up in October. Because they're not fucking responding, they don't give a shit. So I'm just playing games at this point. Anyway, at this speed I should be feeling the wind onto my skin. But I don't feel a thing on my body. It's only now that I realise I don't have a body at all. So I've been on Lurky Lurk till now. Fair. Like the Batman meme. Oh, guys, I went past the street the other day. I don't even know where I was, and it was called. I can't remember what the name of it was. Oh, it was Bateman Close or something, and I really wanted to get a bat signal sticker and just put it over the E. That was me driving around. I don't even know, some random town. I don't even know where it was. But yeah, there you go. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Because that was my brain at that time of my week. This week's going to be so much harder. But oh well. It's only now that I realise I don't have a body at all. Without a body, I exist as nothing more than perspective. A perspective that's somehow chugging along the railroad like a train. Without a body, I don't get tired. So I just aimlessly watch the scenery flow by. Once I'm about a few kilometres away from the town, I finally recognise it. That's the town I live in. That's a bit of a relief. At least it's not some strange unknown territory. I live near a town called Bushy. Lol. There's some good names out there, eh? Some good names. Oh man, I'm going to all sorts of wonderful places this week. You can imagine the amount of times that sign has been tampered with. Oh yeah, 100%. I would also do that. Before long, my train self will arrive at the station. But as I gradually slow down, my body doesn't feel a thing. Not even momentum. Yes, there's some great places in the UK that have very strange names. Suddenly, my perspective switches, as if someone had turned the turning dial on an old analog radio. My new perspective is facing the doors inside a train. I'm already at the station. Doors open automatically. There stands a gal. She pulls the corners of her mouth to the sides as if to say blah, blah, before telling me, "Welcome!" Welcome? I've just here for a long time, so I don't need anyone to welcome me. What's even going on? I try to tell her those things, but I can't speak at all. By the time I wake up, it's completely dark outside. Ghosts are nocturnal creatures, and thus the town's bustling with liveliness. No dreams again. Pain in my legs and the damage to my clothes both vanish as if nothing had happened. I'm just a little relieved. I think I woke up much earlier than usual. I checked. Sorry, that was a yawn, and I was trying not to fully open my mouth on stream with a yawn. I check outside the window again as part of my daily habit to see how much time is left before sunrise. We need to talk. I haven't seen that electric bulletin before. It looks pretty haphazardly made too. There's wires poking out and duct tape stuck on here and there. It's probably handmade. It's been lazily stuck on the wall of the building facing my apartment. I've got a hunch as to who put it there. Almost everything in the world can be fixed with a little duct tape. I can still vividly remember her voice. But maybe that's because I actually heard her voice just yesterday. Ring! The phone starts to ring right on cue. I check to see if my socks are on and if my boots and coat are there. I comb my hair with my fingers, but I'll probably just get messy again. It's not like I've got time to fix it properly, though. I'm off. I turn the doorknob and pull hard. Oh god, strength. I can't do it. Oh gosh. Oh, I can't. Well, clearly if you find yourself a knob, you must pull hard. Stop now, sorry. I'll stop it now. Moving on. What? When I open the door, I see a ghost standing in the common area of the apartment hallway. Is she a grown-up child or a childish adult? By appearances, she could go either way. Stop pressing buttons. If you ask me, I know she is the former. I think she's beautiful. You! Even as she starts talking, she doesn't stop filing her nails. She's number 2 on my list of people I'd rather not see right now. If it's not obvious, number 1 on the list is that red-headed girl. The ghost name, Anya. Pacifica? Well, fuck it, why not? Long time no see, Sayako. When I hear her somewhat friendly tone, it takes everything I have to keep my mind from unraveling. Pacifica's very smart. I get the feeling that all of this was part of those girls' plan to get to me. Those who know me. Probably have for far longer than I've known them. I need to go on a walk. I know I can't oppose her, but I know I can't just not oppose her either. Listen to what I have to say, and you can go on as many walks as you'd like. I'm getting dizzy. Pacifica speaks softly, but has a firm fortitude. I don't think anyone can meaningly oppose her in any way. List of people I don't want to see. Number 1, red-headed ghost. 2, blonde ghost. Number 3, everyone else. That's exactly it. The phone keeps ringing behind the door I just shut. It's kind of nauseating. But I'm sure you'll find what I have to say quite interesting. It's not like I don't want to hear it, but why me? Please don't get the wrong idea. I just need help. Help? Pacifica takes a step forward, closing the distance between us. My body tenses up. Can't be sure she isn't carrying a knife. Not like she isn't allowed to. Whatever. I'll just put up with it for now. It's not like I'll die or anything. As I let my thoughts run wild, I suddenly smell something sweet. Something relaxing. A new ghost has arrived. Pacifica brings her face up close and whispers in my ear. It sends shivers down my spine, blowing away both the nausea and the sleepiness. A new ghost? Pacifica's breath tickles my earlobe. The tips of my toes tingle and my shoulders freeze in place. Oh yeah, I guess ghosts breathe too, huh? Shh, not so loud. It's still a secret. Don't whisper in my ear. Like I said, not so loud. Pacifica's only whispering in my ear for secrecy's sake, but my ears are so sensitive I can't focus on what she's saying. Okay, I'll listen. I'll hear you out at least. Really? Thank you. I thought you might say that. May I come into your room? Let's have a little private talk, woman to woman. Pacifica gently smiles from ear to ear, like a flower blooming. I feel guilty thinking that there's nothing about me that deserves a smile like that. I've got an inferiority complex about how I'll never be able to smile like that. Those two thoughts gouge out my heart. Pardon the intrusion. Since I haven't even locked the door yet, Pacifica opens it on her own and starts to walk in, but then stops in place. Whoa. Pacifica? I mustn't forget my ninja manners. Ninja. Before she crosses the threshold into my room, Pacifica places her hands together and bows. What's up with that? I heard this was ninja custom. That's news to me. No way! Apparently I'd become known as a ninja in this town without even knowing about it. It's kind of concerning in its own right, but for some reason, it feels oddly satisfying to see Pacifica blush. It's a pleasant sight, I guess. Upon entering the room, Pacifica makes a beeline for the phone and picks it up. She simply says, "Yes, it's me. Yes, that's right. Yes, please wait. Goodbye," and then hangs up. I brought you something. Sorry, but could you boil some water? Hold on, let me just knock that down a little bit. I'm just knocking the music down. I place the pot on the stove and return to the table. Pacifica takes the bottle of instant coffee out of her handbag. This ghost is weird, yeah. She then takes out a tin of preserved biscuits. Biscuits! Ah. What's wrong, Sayoko? I was thinking that this is what I had for my last meal too. You mean when Anya made a mess of the crotch on her plain Jane or overalls? Probably, yeah. How long ago was that? No idea. I haven't had much of an appetite. It's not like I'll die anyway. My goodness. As I boil the water, I listen to Pacifica scold me, saying that I should take better care of myself. It's not a matter of living or dying, and soon enough 2 cups of coffee are ready. She unseals the biscuit tin with a tug of the pull tab. Seems like a fairly decent meal to me. So, about that new ghost. I didn't realise the town could even get new ghosts. Of course it can't, or at least it shouldn't. That's what makes it such a mystery. This town has always had a set number of ghosts, 1024 to be exact. That number's never increased nor decreased. Nobody's ever said anything about it. I had figured it was some sort of eternal rule. Do you know what I think this is, guys? I don't know. I think this is possibly from, like, some sort of disaster that wiped out a whole village. And that's why everybody's still there. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But I feel like adding one more ghost won't make much of a difference. Maybe somebody decided 1025 was a nicer number. She's a girl, around your age, Sayoko. I see. For some reason, my heart skips a beat. A second later, my chest feels somewhat warm, somewhat numb. That would explain the missile. Yeah, that's what I thought. In one word, I feel fidgety. So anyway, I thought we should throw her a welcome party. Pacifica just couldn't resist laughing. It looks as if she'd read my mind. It's like she knows me better than I know myself. But does she know what this feeling is exactly? We have to throw one especially due to the circumstances. What circumstances? The church is examining her. She'll most likely be tired once they release her, so I'll have to show her a fun time to make up for it. The church. The town's biggest congregation of ghosts. It also serves as a peacekeeping organisation. Headed by a priest, they do policing and politics, and thus the priest is more like the town mayor. A few ghosts know what goes on in the church, but Pacifica's a pretty influential ghost as far as they go. So I guess they got that information from an inside source. A church still does things like that, huh? Some sort of immigration inspection, I suppose. Is that really necessary? Sounds like they're just doing it because they want to. I hate the church. Particularly their attitude. Even if after the townspeople became town's ghosts and overcame death, the church still wants to control people under the guise of politics. It's almost like the ghosts are pretending to be alive, and so it's forced. I feel like there's other things that bother me about them, but the anger makes my head feel hazy. Like, yeah, my head always feels hazy, but you know what I mean. So I can't even remember what it is I'm angry about. You still hate the church, I see. Well, I do too. Those guys are poop. Church is poop. Poop is church. Random. Do the poop chant. Okay, I got an achievement for doing the poop chant. Well, that's probably the only game I'll get that in. The two of us laugh. Like two boys in uniform merrymaking while oozing with pure, unadulterated youth. Youth, that's not exactly a word I can relate to. Okay. Just okay, Brenner? Is that all we got? There we go. Are we going to elaborate on the... Okay. So, Sayoko, will you help me out? I feel like that was either poor translation. What, poop is church? Okay, I'll help if I can. Well, someone wanted to do a poop chant and just crowbarred it in. I mean, I'm going to hope it was the latter. I'm going to hope it was the latter because I think it's funny. Thank you, I'm so happy. When Pacifica hugs me tight, my body stiffens. There's nothing I can do. I figured I needed some sort of opportunity to do this, so I've been waiting a long, long time. I'm so happy I could talk to you like this. Pacifica talks earnestly with between sobs. That's right. Well, she may not act overly mature sometimes. That's all it is, an act. Everyone who's close to her knows this. I remember more than I thought. I feel happy that I remember, but it also feels odd that she's got some attachment to me. It's a swirl of emotions, like a spinning barbershop pole. Pacifica's as gentle as ever. She hasn't changed. But what about me? I feel like I've changed a little. Same way milk changes after its expiration date. The change you can smell with a single whiff. I can't go back to being me. I suppose that's how I describe the way I feel. I guess I was just looking for an excuse. You've always been so close. I just needed a little courage to speak out to you. Ow, ow! There's nothing I can say. Being touched makes me feel safe. I don't want to let you go ever again. But at the same time, it also makes me anxious. After all, I have no idea how I could ever repay someone who makes me feel this happy. If I get too comfortable taking advantage of her kindness, she might start to hate me. And I don't want her to hate me. I can't find the words to say. With just a simple hug, all of those feelings are revolving around inside me, and I'm just so afraid that I'll end up crushing this moment into dust. And just like that, happiness has faded away completely, leaving nothing but coarse anxiety coursing through my heart. Am I just not used to dealing with kindness? The speaker suddenly lets go, and for a second I fear that my worst fear had come true, but the reality is slightly different. Sorry, Sayoko, but what is it? It's a good description of everyone with severe social anxiety and trauma. Yes, it is. Are you showering properly? You, kind of smell like spoiled milk. Oh, now that you mentioned it, I haven't showered since the other day. Which other day? You know, when Anya spilled coffee on those ugly overalls of hers? The poop talked! Speaker leaps backwards away from me. There's a look of fear on her face that she probably wouldn't want anyone else to see normally. Well, I mean, if nobody's going to come see me and the air's not humid, then why bother showering? What happened to... I don't want to let you go ever again. Who asked you, you 100-year-old poop? It's been 100 years. The very concept of a calendar has disappeared from this town, so time has become incredibly ambiguous. Individually, a day is simple to track. As the days pile up, it's impossible to keep track of the months and years. You'd have an easier time counting the sand in the desert and the snow surrounding this town, one grain at a time. If you think about it, I suppose it's not normal to go this long without showering, huh? Maybe I really have changed. Am I trying to reclaim myself? Take a shower now. Okay. My fear of being separated from Pacifica turns into fear of Pacifica herself. I stop thinking, grab a towel, head to the bathroom as quickly as possible. Good. Right, well, that was the end of that chapter then. It's random. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go for a little break because my eyes are starting to go like crossed. I think because obviously I've not recovered from the tramadol very well. I think I'm staring at the screen because I'm reading and I'm going a bit bothered. So my reaction to that was fine. I'll take a shower. Bruno, I think we can pretty much guarantee it hasn't been 100 years since you last had a shower. But I'll put you some little tunes back on. I'll put you some more weird spooky stuff. Or should we have something else? Oh god, there's a Christmas playlist. Oh good lord. Why? Let's see. No, we don't have Who's That Pokemon over here. Oh, this might be quite nice. This is calming. This is the Japanese lo-fi. Yes. This is cute. We'll have some calming music while I go and stand up and not look at a screen or a retina burning light for a few minutes. But we don't have Who's That Pokemon here. I don't even have tic-tac-toe set up. A loafy is a nice way to talk about bread. Loafy. A loafy. It is a pretty little song, isn't it? It's probably going to get worse as the players goes on. It always does. But enjoy. I will be right back. came back to such a lovely little ending to that song. It was a lovely little ending. Yes, I am back. Thank you for the drink. I've just poured myself another little Pepsi Max. Right, let's carry on. It's almost dawn. I don't think I've ever gone outside around that time before. Snow feels a little soft and hard to walk on, perhaps due to the rising temperature. Well, who's that Pokemon be back for the Twitch stream next week, maybe? Maybe not. Don't know yet. I haven't set it up. Remember, I've got to set all my overlays up from scratch. All over again. Although it will be mostly these. It's not my old overlays, it will be these overlays. But that means, yeah, it's going to be a pain in the arse, but it's fine, I can do it. It's just going to be a bit of a pain. So we'll see what I can add on. Ah, Sayoko. Svika. Looks like I wasn't the only one called here. I see. I guess that makes sense. The time has come. Is it done? I wonder. I can't wait. Svika nods and weighs her words for a while, and then... If you can't wait, then let's hurry! Ah, hey! Chase after Pasifika when she breaks into a run. It's my first outing at dawn. If we dash as if we're swimming through the pristine air. Main Street looks so different compared to how it normally does. It's like a quiet, still pond. Dunks his Jaffa cakes into his coffee. I mean, whatever you're into, why not? And just how a skipping stone makes ripples into still pond. Oh, I forgot to unmute you the audio. Let me unmute the audio. It's a little chirpy tune. Our footsteps and Pasifika's laughter break the silence. I do not have tea. I'm excited. What? Not that I mind, but why are you out of breath? What? We take one turn off of Main Street and reach a workshop garage. Anya looks at us as she sits on a garbage can placed in front of the closed shutters, swinging her legs around. That's his internet tea. Thank you. I'm quite excited by my dinner this evening. Talking of tea, I've got chicken thighs, which I'm going to put some herbs and spices on and bake. And then I'm also going to make some garlic and herb wedges with them because I've got some potatoes that need using. So yes, and then tomorrow I'm making myself a beef casserole. I thought that was a good idea. Some good hearty food, because I think that's what I'm lacking at the moment. I'm so drained that I think I just need some good food. Oh, and I've got some asparagus to eat as well. Food. I've not really done a lot of the whole food thing this week, so I need to try and eat. Oh, hi, yo. Oh, guten Morgen. Hope this is good. Huh? Two of us laugh when we see Anya's confused face. Anya looks to be about my age, so I don't use formal words with her. Svika seems to be older than me, so I've ended up using formal words with her. Not because I'm trying to keep my distance from her or anything. It's not like I don't respect Anya either. Do those greetings mean anything? Not really. Boop! You starting something? I'm getting pizza later, can't be asked to cook. You see, I had a kebab last night. I can't have to take away 2 nights on the bounce. This is a Korean game or Japanese? I actually don't know. Let me have a quick squiz. What a random channel to put that in, but Brenna, but thanks. Have a look. Developer. Japanese. It's a Japanese game. Well, the developers are from Japan. So it's a Japanese developer. So I'll give you that. Whether they've thought to base it in Korea, I don't know, but it is a Japanese developer. It took me a few clicks to get to the right website, but I got there in the end. Who's starting something? It's probably the same translator as Yakuza. Well, this is how things usually go. Though something special's waiting just around the corner, that doesn't mean things will suddenly change between us. Well, whatever. I'm tired, so let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Look, Volty, I'm getting through them. I'm on number 6 at the moment. I need to actually. Well, so Yakuza, although it is great and is one of my favourite game franchises, the translating is yet to be desired, to be honest. It really is. And I am a little bit worried about going to Like a Dragon because it's turn-based and I'm not very good at turn-based combat. But it is similar turn-based to how South Park games were done, so it might be okay. And your size. Her face doesn't look a little tired, and her posture doesn't show any enthusiasm at all either. So is it done? Is it done, or is it not? What do you think? The way her eyes light up with confidence already spoils the answer to that question. It's done, it's done. I did it, I did it. Want to see? You want to see it? I want to see it. It wasn't terrible, it just had lots of iffy bits. Yeah, it was a bit dodge sometimes. I grab Anya by the shoulder when I say that. We've both lost our cool. Anya chuckles to herself and pulls out a remote out of her pocket. Time for the big reveal. Clack, clack, clack. The shutters open, revealing a large box-shaped silhouette inside the dark garage. Ta-da! There it is. Our hope. Our first weapon. This one's for the box. A squarish armoured vehicle. At least that's probably what it is. Wow, that's amazing, Anya. Indeed, I'm impressed. We walk inside the large, spacious garage storing the armoured vehicle and pat its frame. I'm not a car person, but I can tell that it's a reliable machine. The armour looks like it could defeat a few bullets, and the big fat tyres look like it could handle any terrain. There's even 6 of them. Looks like there's fucking 2 of them at the minute, but okay. I doubt you could get anywhere in Snow Desert or surrounding the city without something like this. Well, it's an honour to hear that, thanks. Anya's an apprentice at a local town repair shop. Though I feel like this is the first time her career skills have proven useful to us since we first got to know each other, I didn't think a repair worker like Anya could create something so impressive. It's an amazing. That's all I can say. You think we can leave with this thing? I mutter as Anya shows us inside the car. We sure can. It certainly seems so. Our goal, or rather our dream I suppose, is to leave this city. Or to be more accurate, is to head to my home country, which may or may not be on the other side. My friends and I have been working day in day out towards that goal. No idea how far we'll have to go, but I made sure we can pack a lot of food and stuff. Should we bring board games and stuff too? Wouldn't it be too bumpy of a ride for board games? Oh, good point. Boy, I am tired. Am I tired? Time to sleep. Anya lies down on the hard concrete garage floor. I look outside the window. Sure enough, the sun's almost fully risen. Ghosts always get sleepy in the morning. They can barely stay awake up until the early morning, but even that's cutting it close. Ah, no fair, me too. Asfika lies down next to the already half-asleep Anya and curls up. They look so comfortable, it makes me want to lie down next to them too, but there's something I have to do before that. I get the garage shutter remote, and I also pick up a thick blanket that Anya must have got ready for this little sleepover. Hey, come on, it's going to be cold if you go to sleep like that. It's not like ghosts can catch colds, but they do feel cold. Even though they're wearing coats, the floor's likely to grow cold. I press the button on the remote and the shutter shuts with a rattle. I lie down on the concrete floor and loosely spread out the blanket. Say, Anya. What? Did your boss help you? Not really. Doesn't matter either way, but... Huh? Gone. Are you pretending to be asleep? She's doing mum friend, yes. Well, whatever. We share our warmth underneath the blanket as we drift off into sleep. Eventually our consciousness melts and as we all enter one dream. If only. A dream like that's more like a pipe dream. Drip. And with that last thought, I sink deep down into the ocean of sleep. My vision blurs as if it's crossing the surface of the water. My eyelids are heavy, so heavy they start to sink. They start to sink by themselves. But right before they close, in the silver of my dim vision, Yep. That anyway. Who's that? We walk around the street at night. In other words, during peak ghost activity hours. I never thought I'd walk around the streets underneath a pitch black sky again. You don't have to be so nervous, you know. Sorry, but what? I can't find the words to continue. Our conversation fades into the air like smoke. Once I finish taking a shower, our speaker says, let's go to the station. I'm not sure going there will help us prepare for the welcome party for the new ghost. The fact that the station's such a far walk from my home doesn't help my enthusiasm either. My worst fears turn out to be accurate. Every ghost we come across gets out of the way when they see us. Or rather when they see me. Clearly not out of kindness, nor respect. The ghosts fear me. Complex emotions weigh down my heart. Resignation, I don't blame you. Sadness, don't look at me like that. Indignation, you are already dead. What do you even have to fear? I hate this. Unable to describe my jumbled up feelings, I say something embarrassingly ambiguous. I don't know if I should be apologising, but I'm sorry. No, I wasn't blaming you or anything, Pacifica. No, Pacifica smiles, her eyes narrow. A sign I haven't cleared up the misunderstanding. I curse my poor language skills. Can you hold my bag? I nod absent-mindedly and take Pacifica's handbag. This station's pretty big. Must have been an ostentatious building in its heyday. It's hard to imagine what it used to look like now that it's an abandoned wreck. No worries, Gren, you take care. Most of the lights are broken, so it's incredibly dark inside. It's not impossible to walk here if you try hard enough, but it makes me wish I had a light. The few lights that remain intact are enough of a hindrance that your eyes can't adjust to the darkness. So anything that's in the shadows is completely dark. Of course you love the art style. Pacifica strikes a match and lights out an old-fashioned lamp. Pacifica's rich enough to buy high luminance LED lamps or expensive high-power wearable lights, or at least I think she is. But for some reason she's using our lamp. Has she always been like that? I don't remember. I feel like there's a memory like that locked away somewhere in my brain. It feels odd, but it doesn't matter. See you later, Gwen. Thank you. The station appears to have been a terminal. At least that's the conclusion I've come to, seeing as all the railroad tracks only coming from one direction. It seems kind of fitting for a ghost town to be a dead end. At least that's what I think. I follow behind from the front entrance to the platforms. There's not a star to be seen in the sky above the cracked ceiling. I see a single point of light up ahead. It sways slightly. Several dozen meters ahead. There stands a young red-headed girl. Yes, she looks nothing but young. Her name is Anya, a ghost who I used to be friends with just as much as with Pacifica. Sorry for the wait. Doesn't matter. You sure took your time though. You run into any problems? Each time Anya's body sways, the float lighter hovering a little less than a meter above her head sways with it. I'm not sure how that thing works, but it makes her look kind of funny. It's like an angel halo. I mean, doesn't that seem funny? A ghost cosplaying as an angel? I had Sayoko take a shower. Oh, I see. I stay silent. I decide not to say anything unless spoken to. Long time no see. Yes, I guess so. Looks like I win this time. Whatever, Passy, it's not like I wanted to win anyway. I didn't want to lose, Anster. Anster just doesn't sound right. The two of them exchange playful banter, but Anya's face looks a little stiff since I'm here. These two are my only real connection to the town. Judging from what they said, I guess the two of them are betting to see who could drag me out of my room first. But I'm not enough of an idiot that I'd say something like, don't use me as a pawn in your games, you two. It's necessary to just accept these sorts of things if you want to revive interpersonal relationships that have remained stagnant for years, or even longer. Okay, Sayoko, let's head to the garbage dump. Ah. Why the garbage dump? I want to ask, but instead I stay silent. I don't want to disappoint them. Despite the things I say, I dream of reviving our friendship. Okay, let's go. A slight shadow seems to cast itself over Anya's face when I say that. It's a little frightening. Did I do something wrong? I guess there's no use dwelling on it. Alrighty. Anya claps her hands twice and the float light above her head changes from an angelic halo to a shining sun. It's so bright it makes me squint. Ah, it's so bright. Be a little too bright. This thing's a cheap model. I ain't got two brightness levels. But I figure there should be plenty for picking up garbage. That's true. Good job. You're a real engineering advisor. I don't mind being an engineering advisor, but why don't you just shop around at stores? Would you have money? Isn't it obvious? Huh, well, I guess. And he shrugs as Pacifica starts walking ahead. Once my eyes adjust to the light, I follow behind, so does Anya. We didn't make eye contact, but you could say we're on the same wavelength. When Anya moves, her miniature sun sways, causing the shadows cast by rubble signs and pillars to stretch and shrink. Let me explain from the beginning. The needle on the compass points north. I know. Wow, you really know your stuff, Anastasia. Don't call me Anastasia. That's what Anya's short for, isn't it? Hell no. Don't just make stuff up. But it's cute. Like you're a princess. That's exactly why I hate it. Don't you dare try to make it a thing. We quickly backtrack the way we came. Thanks to the intense light, it's much easier this time. It's still pitch black outside the station. I get a little dizzy thinking about how long the night is. Anya claps her hands twice and the light fades. The light's mechanical core plops onto the ground. What a convenient little thing. Probably too expensive for me to afford though. Then again, I can't afford anything since I don't have a job. Apparently the new girl's being integrated at the church. Plop! Yeah, I know. That's all we know. I'm thinking that even if after she gets released, her reputation with the church will remain sensitive. And if we go shopping for her, it may sour the shop's reputations with the church. Oh. Maybe it's different with your shop, but things could get complicated with other shops due to the church's strong influence on the economy. Words are hard. It's important that we care for the new girl, but we shouldn't cause trouble for other people, right? Passy breaks into a smile. I like the smile way more than that flawless forced smile she makes sometimes. Who cares? Rude. Shut up. As those two talk, we eventually reach the garbage dump. It's near the station, so it doesn't take long. Now that I know the garbage dump was our destination, I guess it makes sense why we met up in the empty station. It's a perfect meeting place for an outcast like me. It's easy to think when you don't talk. Isn't that right, Sayoko? Huh? I was just saying it's been years since we've walked around like this. I suppose so. Wait, would you look at that? Annie's facial expression changed again, I think. I can still tick her off even though she's I guess I can still tick her off for even talking as little as possible. It's been hundreds of years, hasn't it? Has it been that long? I think so. Okay, then let's go with 9,999 years. I don't get why that quip's gotten so popular. I don't like it one bit. This conversation is reassuring in two ways. First, it's reassuring to know that my presence doesn't immediately ruin the mood. And second, it's reassuring to know that I'm not the only one who lacks a sense of time. Now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever heard anyone else talk about it. Maybe I just don't remember. My memory's pretty much a vague puddle in the back of my skull. Or maybe it's because it's just common knowledge. Maybe I've even forgotten what common knowledge is. Sayoko? Yeah. As his voice snaps my inward-focused consciousness back to reality. When I snap back to reality, there's a tall chain-link fence standing before us. Part of it is made to open up like a door. It's the entrance to the garbage dump. It doesn't look like it's locked, so we can easily get inside. It's not like this place is off limits or anything, right? No, our garbage collection isn't like exclusive merchants or something. The boss and I come here for parts sometimes too. Huh, really? Have you been here, Sayoko? I come here occasionally. The garbage dump is the alpha and omega of this town. From garbage you come, and to garbage you shall return. It's almost like the opposite functionality of a real garbage dump. Ghosts can't keep more than what they need. Any excess, be it accessories or furniture, suddenly disappears when forgotten. And just as suddenly those things appear here at the garbage dump. That's why this place might not actually be a real garbage dump. It's the same thing with ghosts. We all just happen to call them that. Nobody knows if that's what they really are. They still exist regardless. Whoa, it's so hard to find footing in here. Get organised. That's a tall order for a garbage dump. Annie turns her light on again and we carefully trudge over the piles of garbage. Garbage tends to end up in clumps of related items. So with that information in mind, we look for conspicuous party goods like streamers or coloured pens. I find some sort of canned fish at my feet, so I pick it up and put it in my pocket. The can has the same sort of design as the biscuits I just ate, so maybe it's from the same manufacturer. That's right, even food is part of the cycle. Everything, and I mean everything, cycles back around to this garbage dump. The can of biscuits we just ate probably back here too, biscuits and all. All of the shops Passy mentioned collect items from the garbage dump to process and resell. Ghosts rummage through this garbage dump and live modest lives based on their needs, just as they always have and probably how they always will too. You could say that, for ghosts, this place is a bountiful ocean. Why is there UK terminology like biscuits but US ones like garbage dump? I don't know. Pick one. Even though I know what it meant, I had a mental image of a bunch of Twitch streamers in a pile. That's just Bezos. And I suppose that might mean it's just Discord. Look, we've arrived at the Discord HQ, everybody. Discord HQ. This is where all of their members live because they're forgotten about. Madame Tish. That's why it's relaxing to come here. No, Volty. Mix it up. Here you can find anything, as long as it's not living. I feel like I've heard something like that before, somewhere before. But who was it that said it again? Ah! Sayoko! More on fire than that's true. Discord is the tire fire from The Simpsons, yeah, also that. I can hear the clattering of metal as my body starts to feel like it's floating in the air. Though in reality all that's happened is a pile of garbage gave way and I lost my footing. Look, you gotta be careful, okay? Sorry. Unable to keep up with Anya's sudden movement, the float lamp tumbles into the garbage pile and shuts off. So not only did I lose my footing, but it's also suddenly dark, causing me to panic for a second. Anya and I are pretty much the same height, but her hand seems a little smaller than mine. I grip her hand tight and place my feet on the solid ground. I keep holding her hand until my eyes get used to the dark. Sorry. You don't have to say it twice. I may have ticked Anya off again. My hands are sweating like crazy. Oh, it's the car. Passy murmurs. The fallen garbage reveals what was hidden underneath. Shooting out a pile of garbage is a rusty station wagon. There's no way this is Stable Fine. That car thing was a whole ordeal. Took until morning to work on it that one time. Only now does Anya look me in the eyes, as if peering into them. Her green eyes glow gently, like beautiful emeralds. Her hand starts to feel warm. I guess it was always warm and I'm only now noticing it. I relax just a little bit. What car? With one careless word, I extinguish that light. The warmth in my hand quickly fades, though that shouldn't be a surprise since she had shaken off my hand, exposing its damp surface to the cold air. Don't you remember? Even you should. No, wait, I remember, honestly. We tried to leave by car, didn't we? I'm flustered, so flustered I get dizzy. I frantically search through my memories for what I should know, for what I shouldn't ever forget. I remember what happened in the end, too. We all... You really are Sayoko, right? Of course I'm me. I haven't changed. I'm me, I think. Am I really? There's no way that I can't be me, right? For some reason, I'm not so confident. I'd be confident if I had something to prove my own identity, right? It's no use. My thoughts keep spilling out like snowy sand. What, does Sayoko change into something else if you leave her alone? Like cheese? Passy gives off somewhat exaggerated laugh, as if to say, well, she did smell like spoiled milk. If Passy didn't come to my rescue there, I probably would have kept up panicking forever. I'm sorry, that was really out there. No, I should apologise. We all tried to leave town together, didn't we? We used the car that you remodeled. Sorry, I keep spacing out lately. I regained enough sense to avoid talking about what happened in the end. I was able to remember. I guess memories are no exception to the rule. Everything forgotten returns to this garbage dump. Perhaps even forgotten memories. That's right, we tried to go to the other side. Passy points to the ever-expansive snow desert. The garbage pile is pretty high, so you can see far into the distance from here. Right, that's why Anya remodeled the car. That was amazing. Well, my boss helped me with pretty much everything for that. I guess we're not going to touch the topic of what happened afterwards, after all. Though I guess that's for the best. I wonder if anything's going on the other side. Maybe there isn't anything. Maybe there is. We'll have to go find out. The snow desert softly sparkles as it reflects the town's lights. We all look at it silently. So about the new girl. Passy breaks the silence. I hope we can get along with her. She sounds somewhat sad, but not reluctant. Lonely. Yes, that's the word. That's how I'd describe the look on her face. I'm sure she'll be nice. Don't worry. It'll be fine. And he speaks up as if to assuage her concerns. She's got a similar look on her face. It makes me worry if I should too. There's still plenty of time before dawn. We'll just sit down and gaze across the desert for a while. I can't peel my eyes off the black and white horizon. It's almost spellbinding. Maybe we're on an island. A small island in the middle of a white snow desert sea. Help isn't coming. Because beyond the sea, civilization has already fallen. I smile at the strange thought. A smile of relief, even though the thought isn't relieving at all. I can sense Patsy is smiling. And eventually Anya smiles too, as if unable to handle the peer pressure. I guess it's obvious that I'm smiling, but it doesn't feel bad at all. I try to play it cool and keep staring out across the sea. The other two watch as well. It's a beautiful night. We may be sitting in piles of garbage, but it feels like a beautiful night nonetheless. My eyes are starting to close. About 60 out of 100. If I were to rate today, that's how high I'd rate it. That said, I give my rating the moment I crawl into bed, so my opinion may be a little skewed. Heh. I yawn, I sit up, I take a sip of water from the plastic bottle at my bedside, a bottle I'd just picked up earlier. The cold sensation passes down my throat. I let out another sigh. I'm too tired to even feel tired. It's a very interesting story. I'm so tired of thinking. I don't even want to think about being tired of thinking. That's how pathetic I feel. We were able to pick up all sorts of party goods, load them into a bike trailer we found lying there, and carry them off to Passy's place. Passy wanted to take home a small, stylish sofa, but got into a little argument when Anya said it was out of the question. I wanted to reflect on what happened today, but the moment I lied down on my bed, I thought, nope, not happening. I try stretching, but to no avail. It only makes it worse, if anything. The intense sleepiness quickly crushes my consciousness. So quickly, I don't even have time to think about what a crushing a consciousness means. Good night. The following is Sayoko's attempt at recalling her memories. Zzz. Okay, let's go. Oh. The red-headed girl steps on the gas. The car starts. An angry man in priest robes glares at the car from behind. I'm getting tired. Me too. The girl with the blonde hair and the girl nuzzle their faces against each other. They're very close with each other. And he looked, the town's... Zzzt, another memory. In the middle of the snow desert, 3 girls. Who? Say out, mate. Why would... Gunshot. Next? Sorry, but you got it quick or... Gunshot. It's another memory. An awfully vague one. Zzzt. A black-haired girl arrives in the middle of the plaza, dragging 2 corpses behind her. The corpses of the blonde girl and the red-headed girl. Someone help, please, help. A crowd gathers in the blink of an eye. Brawny men surround the black-haired girl. The red-headed girl and the blonde girl arrive on the scene, but perhaps having revived at the garbage dump. The crowd makes way. The red-headed girl vomits. The blonde girl pats her on the back and breaks down crying. The corpses wither away without a sound. Then mummify into fast forward, leaving nothing but bones. The men lunge at the black-haired girl. Zzz. End of memory. Plaza is covered in the blood of ghosts. That's apparently what happens to ghosts when they die. The fleeting corpses quickly begin to wither away. They grow cold from the head down. Oh! I can't believe the beast-like roar coming out of my mouth. Even if I try to keep it in check, the rough breathing keeps spilling out. It irritates me. In retaliation, I trample on one of the broken-necked corpses at my feet. The barely intact necks make a nice squishing sound when I stomp through it onto the ground. Ghosts can die. I don't know. I'm very confused. I look up to see Passy and Anya staring blankly at me. Their eyes are empty. They're not even looking at anything. My mind is completely blank. I do know that I've lost everything. I try to escape. I turn my back to them and run away. And right behind me stands an unfamiliar girl. You must be lonely. Lonely, that's what the girl said. That's the one word I wanted to say more than anyone else. I feel as if I cried. Maybe I really did cry this time. Before I can check, the dream ends. It's not the end. It's the end of the episode. So this is season 1 that I'm playing right now. There are going to be more seasons. It's trying to do a full Final Fantasy job on it. Let's make you pay full game prices every season. Very confusing. I'm trying to watch credits to try and work out what the fuck happened in the last hour and a half. Yep, there's a new townsperson in town. End. So that's the next episode. So we won't do that today. I'm not going to start a new one. I'm going to stop it there. This new girl killing ghosts, maybe. So we'll continue this game. But we're not going to continue it today. We're going to leave for now, because obviously we've got another episode to come. And I just don't think there's a point starting an episode with 10-ish minutes left of the stream. Do we agree? I don't even care if you agree, it's what I'm doing. It is very intriguing. I'm quite in for it, because I think it's going to get like a bit deeper as we get through the game. Because it's obviously only season 1, they're obviously planning more seasons. So yeah, I'm quite looking forward to how that develops. So yeah, we've only done episode 1 of 5. I think it's 5 episodes of season 1, and so we will come back to that. Well, probably when I return to YouTube in a couple of weeks. But yes, no, I think it's been quite a weird stream, but it is quite an easy game to play because it is just a narrative. It will get a bit more violent as we go on. But I actually quite like the concept, as I said earlier. It will be interesting to see how the story goes. But yes, I hope you all enjoyed today's stream. I'm so sorry, it's going to have to be a little bit of a shorter one, mainly because my exhaustion has hit me like a ton of bricks. And I really need to get some food on, otherwise I won't eat, and then I'll be in an even worse state. So I am going to kind of stop here. Because then I can go and start getting food ready and get it in the oven, and then at least I'll be able to eat. I can see the potential for different seasons to focus on different characters or to stay focused on the same character. Yeah, it seems like there's loads to do. Yeah, good self-care. I need to. My heart's starting to like go a bit weird and my head's going weird, so I need to stop, basically. I don't think the retina burning lights are helping. But like next Saturday I won't have had tramadol, so I'll be in a lot better way. The week you've had, no one begrudge you 10 minutes, mate. I know. I know, technically I've only got 5 because I did start a little bit before 2 on the countdown. But yeah, next week, really looking forward to next week. Looking forward to next Saturday. It'll be good to do a good charity event. I haven't done one this year, so it'll be nice to be involved in one this year. And then tomorrow I can do all the admin for that. I'll set the Twitch channel up. I'll start getting OBS ready, and I can then set the rest of Tiltify up once Brenna's finished her stream on Tuesday. But yes, I'm looking forward to sharing it with you as well. You know, and thank you for letting me be involved. But yes, please do go visit Brenna on Tuesday, 5:30 PM GMT, as we will be by then, because the clocks go back tonight, guys, don't forget. But yeah, it'll be good. I am, as I say, going to drive like a bat out of hell from Glasgow, and literally try and get on that stream, but it's going to be hard. I haven't done a lot, Brenna. I made some shit art. That's all I did. It is gutting that I can't do the networking that I wanted to do via Discord, but that is what it is. I don't really want to join servers as the new account that I have just yet, purely because I just want the other account to either die or come back to me first. I just want to try and protect the people around me for now. You know, at the moment there's so few people that know what that Discord is, that it's a little bit safer for everybody. Yeah, I mean 5:30ish. Maybe on time. I mean, there'll be the complete and utter intention to start at 5:30. That's all you need. Like, there'll be the complete and utter intention for me to start at 8 o'clock on Saturday morning. Let's be fair, I'm going to be late. I'm always late. So, no, not at all, Brenna. But yeah, I have some fun incentives to keep you all entertained for 14 hours. Keep me entertained for 14 hours as well. You make me eat things I don't like. We're not having licorice because, again, I am allergic, so I can't have any of that stuff. But yeah, we will have some fun little incentives for you. But yeah, there's quite a lot. I wasn't even awake at 8 AM Saturday morning. To be fair, it's mainly so I get out of bed and do it. I know the first sort of few hours will be quite quiet, but that's good for me because that's why I'm doing it. It's a 15-minute window. Exactly, Brenna. Yeah, the thing is, that's why I'm starting so early, Docero, because I want to be able to ease myself back into doing that kind of event. It's going to be a long day. So to be honest, by the time people get up at like 10, 11 o'clock, I'll be back into a swing and I'll be swinging at it. So I'll be in a lot better place by the time I've done a couple of hours of it, and I'll be ready. But yeah, I've got a couple of ideas that I need to try and get sorted this week. That should be fun. But yeah, I hope you all have a very lovely rest of your weekend. I hope you all have a lovely time. Thank you to everybody who supported me this week. It has been one of the hardest weeks I've had in a long while. And I'm it did warm my heart a little bit when everybody started piling in and really trying to support me, because I could see how hard it was becoming on me. You know, so I am genuinely appreciative of that. And yes, I will bowl of support. I love a good bowl of support. But no, I do genuinely from the bottom of my heart appreciate it. Appreciate everything that everybody's done for me over the last week. It has been, let's say, a rough week, very rough week, and there was times that I did not want to continue with anything. So, with work being the way that it has been this last couple of weeks, it's getting tough. But this week I'm barely going near that office. This week I am going to Glasgow, Lancaster, Manchester, Loughborough, Leicester, and then the office. So in some order. I don't know what order that is, but some version of order in that. So I am literally driving around the country. Yes, indeed, Brenna. And you know, although I don't really say I love you very often, but I do genuinely appreciate everything, everybody, and everything that everybody's done for me. Lots of fun travelling on the bloody getting a mortgage out to put fuel in that car. But yeah, I do have a very exciting thing happening tomorrow. It's nothing that I can speak about on stream, but it is quite exciting. So I'm hoping that will come as positive news that I can share in the coming months. And then that'll be really, really good. Really, really good. It will help a lot of, well, part of the issues that I'm having right now. So yes, everybody keep your fingers crossed for secret appointment tomorrow. And I will see you all next week from 8 o'clock ish. Secrets. I will see you all next week on Twitch. It's still the same name. Obviously, you all know, you've all been there. So I will see you all on Twitch next week. For a 14-hour spectacular of me probably raging at a load of trolls. And yes, take care, everybody. Hyper secret. Twatch is twatch. Full of twats. Not all of them, just a lot. There's a lot of twats. But yes, Greg, have I even told you the secret? I don't know if I did. I'll tell you in a minute if you haven't. But yes, everybody, take care. Make sure you stay safe. And please reach out if you are struggling. Because if I hadn't this week, I would have done some very questionable things with my time. But yes, take care, everybody. Bye bye.